What's up, peoples? Mr. Anomaly coming at you again. Another day with Mr. A. I heard a clip. A woman on TikTok actually admitted that women pissed in the dating pool.
Too easy.
It's too late. It's too late. And, I know I'm preaching to the choir with most who's listening to me. I just like to critique it. It just gives me another video to make. But I said before, I'll say it again. I am personally not envious of the Isaiah 4:1 because it's not coming from a place of authenticity. It's not netting the results that they were told that they were going to get. And now they're scrambling. The economy's getting worse. AI is here. Demolition Man is on his way. So now they're going to be surviving. Some of them are still going to double down on their haughtiness, but it's just funny to me. That's why I said 2017. Who gets on here talking about some they ain't had sex at 37? I knew we were going to get to this point. Social media and all that. It was eventually going to play itself out. I'm gonna play a couple of clips here, and we'll go from there. Like I said, we just flowing from the Bible scrolls. But before we get started, I'm just gonna play a quick one. Here we go.
We need to normalize the amount of people that women actually sleep with. I went on a first date with this guy last week, and he goes, "Yeah, I always judge a girl if she sleeps with me on the first date." I'm sorry, Frank, but aren't you sleeping with her on the first date too? Somebody please tell me why it is okay for men to sleep with as many women as they want, but yet women cannot sleep with as many men as they want. I'm so confused as to why women are called sluts and men aren't.
Oh, men are sluts too, but men are proud to be called sluts. Men are proud to be called dogs, sleaze bags. They own those titles, assholes. Men own those titles. Women want to do that, but still be held in high regard. That's where the disconnect comes from. You can sleep with certain men, but then you want to sit up there and make rules for others. And nobody's coming from a place of envy or trying to attract them or disappointment, being on the opposite end of playing these games. I'm not coming from that position, not coming from a position of hate. I'll just call it how I see it. I'm going to play a quick clip. It's about a minute long, then I'm just going to pick it apart. But here we go.
Time for women to take accountability for how terrible the dating pool is. We started taking advice from hoes. Not the old school hoes either that was on Backpage and Craigslist. Hoes that get online showing their full face, their full government is on their page and they're telling hoe stories, but they're not telling the whole story. So now women think that they man and they trick is supposed to act the same. Tricks and boyfriends, they supposed to pay rent and buy bags and buy shoes and take you out to eat 4 times a week, and it's never gonna fucking happen. Boyfriends usually ain't got no money. Tricks usually have money because they're emotionally unavailable and probably just terrible people who are only looking for power and control over a woman's body. But y'all want to take advice from these women. Y'all, now look, now men think they can buy pussy. Now when you looking for love, you go on a date, you shocked that the man think he paying for pussy by buying you filet mignon and some risotto. Yeah, we did that. We were part of the problem. All these BBLs and stuff, y'all don't think that got something to do with how sex work and normal love life have somehow become intermingled and stuck together forever in a way that's irreparable?
It is irreparable. Yep, it's too late. The milk has been spilled. The die has been cast. All you can do is move accordingly. I say, why would you want to be a man that a woman settles for? There are plenty of guys, and I'm pretty sure this woman, she actually admitted, I saw her TikTok, she actually admitted that she actually had a decent dude and thought she had other options and left. Control C, Control V. But we're here. We're here, man. And again, this is why it's never going to normalize the body count for women. No, I don't work like that. This is why. You start talking like this. But this is the society we live in. Like I said, I know I'm preaching to the choir. But she said a couple of things I wanna pick apart here. And again, like I said, matches made in Hades. The men that take them out on dates and the women that are entertaining them. Same. Slow pimping your way, trying to get some ass, getting mad because she ain't giving you ass after 3 dates. Just as full of crap as she is. And again, 2 sides of the same coin. But let me just break this down real quick. Let me here we go.
Time for women to take accountability for how terrible the dating pool is. We started taking advice from hoes.
Yep. It makes me laugh. Amber Rose. I remember the slut walk. Y'all remember that? She disassociated herself with the slut walk because those people were too toxic. That shows you the energy. That's this chaotic, low vibration energy, and it chews you up and spits you out. Been saying it since day one. Who gets online talking about some 37 ain't had sex? I knew we were here. That's why I said I ain't got no skin in this game. I'm just critiquing it. I could tell men and women who are in the streets, this is all spirit, man. Been calling out. Don't want to listen to us. We're being controlling. We're being manipulative. I was looking at some women in the comment section. Yeah, they casting spells and stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're too easy to influence. We're too easy. Yep. Don't want to listen though. Big bad patriarchy.
Hoes either that was on Backpage and Craigslist. Hoes that get online showing their full face, their full government is on their page, and they're telling whole stories, but they're not telling the whole story. So now women think that
See, one thing I will say, in this space, you got a lot of older men, myself included, just, actually being honest and genuine with the younger guys. You don't see a lot of women doing that. A lot of women actually believe they like to, it's the misery loves company. They want to see the younger women make the same mistakes that they did. I truly believe that. Because these women don't be going out here telling these younger women. And I guess, they probably wouldn't listen anyway while they're out there sneaking out and getting fake IDs so they can get banged. So, I mean, it is what it is. This is my opinion.
Act the same. Full face. Their full government is on their page, and they're telling whole stories, but they're not telling the whole story. So now women think that they man and they trick is supposed to act the same. Tricks and boyfriends, they supposed to pay rent and buy bags and buy shoes and take you out to eat 4 times a week, and it's never gonna fucking happen. Boyfriends usually ain't got no money. Tricks usually have money because they're emotionally unavailable and probably just terrible people.
But that's what y'all be going for. Emotionally unavailable and terrible people. That's what y'all like. And again, we've already established the Lloyd philosophy that the 1 in a million, they're gonna gamble on a rich dude. He's gonna shit on their head, piss on their neck, piss down their throat, give them throat herpes and all that, and then the trickle down effect. And that's why everything's skewered.
Tricks usually have money because they're emotionally unavailable and probably just terrible people who are only looking for power and control over a woman's body.
A couple of things there I wanted to talk about. And I love how she called them tricks, but again, it is what it is. And the sad part is they don't get this epiphany until after they've been chewed up and spit out. This woman's she's already fucked the same hoes. They've already been chewed up and spit out the conveyor belt of society. Rich dudes and already shit on her head, and then it's across the board too. It's across the board.
I'm fucking done. I am done. I am done begging him to love me. Done begging him to spend time with me. Like, I swear, some of us women have more balls than you coward-ass men.
She's not talking about the average normie who's in her DMs. She's not talking about she ain't talking about the average simp here. Let me see if I can find him. Where is he at? She's not talking about this guy.
I got a message from this guy and he was like, I would drag my balls through a field of broken glass just to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie.
She's not talking about that guy. She's not talking about the dude that's gooning to her, who's lusting after her, who will sell his soul to get her. She's not talking about that guy, because that guy has a certain energy. This is why I keep saying the spirit, the internal. They're getting ramrodded by dudes who don't have that energy. Loneliness. I'm less than. No. These women are getting imprinted by a certain individual. That's why they can see the average normie man coming a mile away.
Good women! You take good women and you f***ing break us down till we can't take no more, till every f***ing man we see makes us want to vomit.
Now, every man she sees makes her want to vomit after a small percentage of men shit on her head and toss her to the curb. And like I said, the reality check is whenever they realize they're a piece of meat, that's whenever they get upset. They think they're special because, again, they buy into the romance, the Lloyd programming. That's what we call it over here. If you hear anybody doing this, then they ain't giving your boy any flowers, because I ain't seen nobody do this one yet. They do the Lloyd program.
What do you think the chances are of a guy like you and a girl like me ending up together?
It's the flip side. This is the woman and the rich dude.
Well, Lloyd, that's difficult to say, and we really don't...
Hit me with it. Just give it to me straight. I came a long way just to see you married. Just, least you can do is level with me. What are my chances?
Not good.
You mean not good like 1 out of 100?
I'd say more like 1 out of 1,000,000.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
I'm sorry to say, man, they all think, as long as, and I can't really blame them, because as long as she got that slit between her legs, you know, they gonna survive. So they all think that they'll be able to get that one guy until they realize they won't, and then they're talking like this. When reality sets in, when she realizes she's part of the rotation, but unfortunately, pushing 30 by the time they start realizing it. Y'all know the routine.
What it's like to be in the presence of a real man, a leader, somebody that you know is going to protect you.
Or how about this one?
Why do people just think that it's okay to come and say whatever they want to people?
Running game, tell them what they want to hear. That's why I said this is all the spirit. This is all the energy. Deception, lies, chaos, low vibration. I don't see the appeal. I don't see the appeal, man. I guess, like I said again, you got to have a certain frequency to be a part of this. I don't see the hype, man.
So to have them let their to come and say whatever they want to people, to get their hopes up, to have them let their guard down, to be told things, and then they go and a couple days later they just say the complete opposite.
After he claps the cheeks, now he's a different person. And again, this isn't anything noble. Once they come to that realization, it's usually too late. And I ask you, why would you want to be a man that she settles for?
Why even waste somebody's time? Not only mine, but yours.
Oh, they got what they wanted.
I'm so tired of people not saying what they want from the start. I'm so tired of people coming.
And y'all already know why they can't do that. And I wasn't really intending on doing all this, but I mean, since we're here, we might as well go ahead and do it. Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? I'm just speaking the truth. I don't really got nothing else to really. I'm just speaking the truth, man. And again, Control C, Control V.
Something. If you like that, some of you young guys, such as somebody who's over 27, right? But understand this right here. Guys shame me for not being direct with this. I wouldn't get no ass if I didn't come up with my catchphrase about I'm open to it if the right person comes along, but I don't rush. Guys, I would never get no ass.
I'm so tired of people's time. Not only mine, but yours. I'm so tired of people not saying what they want from the start.
With this, I wouldn't get no ass if I didn't come up with my catchphrase about I'm open to it if the right person comes along, but I don't rush. Guys, I would never get no ass because every goddamn girl is stating this shit from the get-go now.
That's why they're gonna be suing y'all. I have no. It just makes sense, man. I mean, come on, man. Again, everything has a price, man. And this is where we are. This is the energy. This is the spirit.
Bitch wrote a book that's very popular called Hardball, that basically teaching women how to be direct and ask this shit on the first date. I ain't gonna be no ethical motherfucker around here jerking off every night with my ethicals. Oh, fuck that bullshit. So you goddamn right. I'ma keep screening their ass on until I goddamn they.
Guys, what y'all want from me, man? This is just the spirit that's out here, man.
Put me in the ground. You goddamn right. Moral motherfuckers.
Again, man, you can't cream pie Jezebels and have the connection with the Most High. It don't work like that. That's why most of them don't believe in God. Because they're all the same, one and the same. We all fuck the same hoes. I don't care what color you are. This is why it's a cesspool. Yep. Pissed in the dating pool. Yep. Get shit on by Vince McMahon, shit on by the other dudes, and now all of a sudden it's an issue. Now it's only an issue because it's not netting the results. And again, the dudes who be wanting up there trying to slow pimp their way into the ass are no better. That's why dudes be getting mad. You're going on 3 dates and you're not getting no ass because you're just as full of shit as she is. And that's why she ringing. Again, 2 sides of the same coin. This is my match is made in Hades, bro. Move accordingly.
Money because they're emotionally unavailable and probably just terrible people who are only looking for power and control over a woman's body.
Power and control over a woman's body. They don't see. That was the deal. Your body was the deal. Your chest was the deal. Paying dowry prices. That's why the dude courted you to go through the father to get you, because your virginity, it was your body. Your body's exclusive to him. See, you can't do. I just talked through them. You can't do nothing with this modern woman, bro. Like, even if you get rules, principles, and standards, that they feel like you're oppressing them. It is what it is. I'm just critiquing it. The depopulation agenda is here. AI is here. All your answers internal. That's the solution for you men. The women, eat some crow. But again, I gotta flip back on you dudes. Why would you want a woman who has to eat crow and be like, you're not my first choice? They made their first choice. They all made their first choice. When they try to go on them yachts, going out with the rich dudes, the rich niggas, thinking she's special, getting told, get your guard up. What did she say? What did she say?
I'm so tired of people coming and just getting someone's hopes up.
Hey, man, hey, they ain't trying to be no ethicals. Hey, fuck that, man. It is what it is, and you women are no victims. Hook up with that simp in your DM. Hook up with this guy. Hook up with this dude. Y'all don't want this guy, though.
Message from this guy, and he was like, I would drag my balls through a field of broken glass just to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie.
Each woman has a guy like that. Numerous guys like that. Hell, numerous guys like that with money. They just don't want that dude. He doesn't do anything for them. They got that guy. I just like picking this apart and just connecting the dots. It's fun.
They're emotionally unavailable and probably just terrible people who are only looking for power and control over a woman's body.
You can't do nothing with this liberated woman, man. I mean, and you're a fool if you try to. You're a fool if you try to. The milk's been spilled, man.
Y'all want to take advice from these women. Y'all, now look. Now men think they can buy pussy. Love, you go on a date, you shocked that the man think he paying for pussy by buying you filet mignon and some risotto.
I mean, come on, man. This is where we are. This is where we are. And again, the dudes aren't no better trying to slow pimp your way into some ass. You're not trying to get to know her. You're trying to clap cheeks. And she sees you coming a mile away. That's why she's entertaining it. Match is made in Hades, bro. If she wanted to, she would. If she wanted to, she would. Let's keep going.
You were a part of the problem. All these BBLs and stuff, y'all don't think that got something to do with how sex work and normal love life have somehow become intermingled and stuck together forever in a way that's irreparable?
Dress up like Halloween, ghouls will try to get in your pants. I made that video a long time ago. You dress up like Halloween and ghouls will try to get in your pants. We're here, y'all. It's just the normies are catching up. It's just funny to hear the normies catching up, man. It's just, she thinks she's spitting something. She not. We've been calling this out for years, man. For years, but I just like to pick it apart, man. It's just funny to me.
Knows me for years. Like, you already know, like, this girl is not no saint, but she's changing her life, and that's what really matters. You will have men who will try to say things to you like, you didn't do this with this person.
This is why it matters. This is why it matters.
We need to normalize the amount of people that women actually sleep with. I went on a first date with this guy last week, and he goes, yeah, I always judge a girl if she sleeps with me on the first date. I'm sorry, Frank, but aren't you sleeping with her on the first date too? Somebody please tell me why it is okay for men to sleep with as many women as they want, but yet women cannot sleep with as many men as they want.
Or why, but no, like, this girl is not no saint, but she's changing her life, and that's what really matters. You will have men who will try to say things to you like, you didn't do this with this person.
Hey, I gotta put this on the man. I gotta put this on the man too. Again, it should already be established up front, man. But again, he's trying to slow pimp his way into some ass, and she sees him coming. Again, when she's been banged out, shit on by a rich dude, took her on a yacht and stuff, she knows when the norm. She knows you coming a mile away, Mr. Gump. Hello, I'm Mr. Gump. I know who you are, Mr. Gump. She's already had her head shit on by Vince McMahon. She's already been flued out and banged camels and been shit on. Yes, it's just that extreme. That's why I talk that harsh. It is, because it is just that extreme. And again, it's spilled milk at this point.
You gotta start now with me. Boy, I don't care if I just did it yesterday. If I decide today that I don't want to do it no more, then I don't want to do it no more.
I mean, that's her right to do that. I don't know why dudes are entertaining it. Calling you boy. Again, there you go right there. Boy. No respect. No respect, bro. And again, the dudes allow it by entertaining that shit.
I got to a point in my life where I was so tired of experiencing meaningless situations where it ultimately involved intimacy. I was not feeling mentally satisfied or mentally stimulated in that regard. Of course,
it's not netting the results that they thought it was going to get. She thought she was Lloyd, one of a million, that it was going to work out. Then she realized she's just one of many. And when they realize that, whenever they get humbled in that capacity, because there's only a small percentage of men that can really humble a woman. Not this guy. This guy can't humble a woman.
Message from this guy, and he was like, I would drag my balls through a field of broken glass just to hear you fart through a walkie-talkie.
Not him. Certain type of guy that can humble her. When she realizes she's a piece of meat to that guy, they get pissed. The defenses come up. Stop wearing their little skanky outfits and they'll start covering up and shit. Yeah, you notice that them women that you can tell that she was a 304, but she covers up and stuff. That means she's been used and abused by a rich dude. Now she feels like a piece of meat now. Now she don't. What does Scarlett Johansson say? The male gaze. They don't want the male gaze anymore. She's been chewed up and spit out. And woe to the man. Woe to the man that tries to fix that. Try to mend her heart. Nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do with that, bro. Nothing you can do with it. But hey, dudes are gonna lambs to the slaughter, bro. Lambs to the slaughter.
Of stimulating were taking place, but it was doing nothing for me. It wasn't beneficial to me. I wasn't enjoying it.
She wasn't enjoying it. Why isn't she enjoying it? You were enjoying it when you were 18. 18 through 25, you was enjoying it. Why ain't you enjoying it now? This is why it matters. But again, they don't listen to me. Again, y'all know the influence.
Phases of my life where I have, gone out and acted like that's the truth. I've done that, but I don't see any harm in it if guys could do it too. You know what I mean? So don't even come at me, boys out there that want to call me a.
I'm telling you right there. I mean, right there, the disrespect calling you boys, and y'all tolerate that shit, man. Come on, bro. Already disrespectful, man. Ugh, I'm just
that shit too.
I think I downloaded the apps initially, like dating apps, because I was so conditioned to just like hop back on the horse, so to speak. The horse being
the CC. the CC.
Sex. But I quickly was miserable on there, so deleted all those super fast.
It all ends in nothing. It will chew you up and spit you out.
18 should not be considered grown, legal, whatever it is that you 18 should not be considered grown, 18 should not be considered grown, 18 should not be considered grown, legal, whatever it is that you call it. Baby, I am 25 years old and I am still paying for the consequences of my actions when I was 18.
This is why it matters, man. You can't turn it on and turn it off, bro.
Took the easy way out, which was, okay, what's the next dick? Because there's always going to be, dicks. You feel? A dick is like an oxy. Makes you forget about the pain from your last relationship and you just need more oxys. You feel? When you do that a lot, it really fucks up your mind. You do that a lot, it really fucks up your mind. You do that a lot, it really fucks up your mind because those men, 9 out of 10 don't really give a fuck about you. And
that's the energy. That's the energy they're all imprinted with. There's nothing you can do. It's irreversible. There ain't a goddamn thing you can do, and you're a fool with a capital F if you try to fix that.
And you wouldn't even realize, oh, like this is real love, and you will fuck that up too. And when you meet a nice man, you wouldn't even realize, oh, like this is real love, and you will fuck that up too. And when you meet a nice man, you wouldn't even realize, oh, like this is real love, and you will fuck that up too.
Brother, what's that? What's that, brother?
We're here, y'all. I know, like I said again, I know I'm preaching to the choir. I just like to critique it, man. We all fuck the same hoes, connected to the same spirit, bro. White, black, I don't care. The spirits are ancient. Move accordingly. We're here, y'all. It's just really funny to hear the normies just start to talk like this, man. But it does matter. You can't fake attraction. They've already chosen their husbands. I know I'm preaching to the choir. This young woman here, well, she's hit the wall now. And again, why does it take that? My girl says she's 25 years old, still paying for the consequences for the things she did when she was 18. I mean,
Even is that weird age. Hey, oh, when you turn 18, you're legal, you can do whatever. And our dumbasses listen to that. I wanted to be 18 so I can go have fun, and then the next age is 21 so you can buy alcohol. But baby, I've been buying alcohol since. But yeah.
She didn't want to say that. She said, I've been buying alcohol. She stopped herself. 11, 12, 13, knows where the drugs and sex is. 25, she's a veteran. And again, if you ain't in that teen demographic, running through them, damning yourself, you're dealing with, now they running game. Now they got the defenses up. And you, as a man, taking them out on foodie calls and all that, that's on you, bro. If she wanted to, she would. But dudes be lying to themselves, man. What do y'all think, man? I mean, we already know. It's the milk's been spilled, the die's been cast. I just want to do a reaction to it. And again, man, I know I play it a lot. I just like connecting the dots, y'all. I just like connecting the dots. It matters.
But because God took away my desire for promiscuity and all that stuff, that I didn't have a desire anymore, even like for my husband. And although my husband and I would have sex, it was like really hard for me. Like I really had to push myself to go there.
Come on, gentlemen, you got to get some self-awareness, bro. You got to get some self-awareness. That woman wasn't there at the very start when you introduced yourself to her. She wasn't there at the very start. She already had the spirit. We all fuck the same hoes. The spirit is there. You do marry the same woman you divorce. It is what it is, y'all. The milk's been spilled. The die has been cast. I think that was pretty much it. Yeah, that's it. That was the last one I wanted to play. But hey, man, hey, what do you want from me? I'm just a messenger, man. I'm just a messenger, just holding reflection to society. Been calling it. You know, where do we go from here? Men got to save yourselves. Get some rules and principles and standards. And again, they don't like that controlling a woman's body. They want to have to control a woman's body. Hey, man. Hey, choices and trade-offs. But we'll see how this plays out, man. I am out, good peoples. Latest.